Scott McCorkle. I think this might be a wee bit overly ambitious, Mark. If they want him to start at 15 million because they're paying for potential. But when you consider we paid, I think, what was it, 680,000, I think it was, or something around that figure for Jeffrey, you would have to assume, obviously, in the hope that nothing happens to him between now and the end of the season that would cause that interest to wane. If he was to go to Chelsea, well, surely you're getting a couple of million for him, and certainly more than making back the money that's been spent on him.
Yeah, I mean, listen, just to kind of echo what Stuart said. There's boys at Chelsea's B team or reserve side that are millionaires that have never kicked a ball for them. I mean, let that sink in. There's boys down there that are on 15 grand a week, that some of them 20 grand a week, that have never kicked a ball for the first team. I think that something stupid before the season started, there was something like 40 or 30 odd or 40 odd signed first team players. So, I mean, is it true? Is it not true? I mean, probably time will tell. Should we sell ourselves short? No, because we hold all the cards. If somebody wants to come and bring all sorts of money to take him, then by all means. Am I saying he's a £20 million player? No. But listen, the fact of the matter is, he's a young boy, and at the moment, how much money has Chelsea flung about for potential from all over the place, all over Europe? He's a 6 foot Brazilian left back that's got hundreds of pace, likes to get forward, grown as a player. I think he's for the start of the season. I remember at the start of the season there was Rangers fans on here telling us he was absolutely rotten and he got shot him. I'm sure you guys will remember that as well. So, as I said, for me, it's not without the realms. And let's be realistic. We've been underselling players for years and years and years. And this mentality, every single one is, we just talking about, I mean, there's no 15 million's a bit. Why? Why is it? Why not? Celtic are getting that kind of money.
I think you have to have an element of success that these players have had to show that they've been, because you're looking at it, and Alexander makes a point when you look at Celtic as well. Now, don't get me wrong, I find that patently absurd, to be honest with you. That they signed Jota for 6.3 million and sold him for 25. My opinion was he was never worth 25, but now they're bringing him back for a fraction of the money they spent on him. So they're making absolute profit, and players are bringing. But that's because they won things. If Jeff,
but listen, what I'm saying is, what you're saying, so what you're saying is that some level of success, some of these boys that they're buying for 20 million have played the Championship, never won nothing.
Sure.
Some of these boys that they brought in for Europe never won nothing. So I understand what you're saying about some. That's in our head. That's our mindset. Oh, it needs to be successful. You go for big money. No, they don't. And listen, exactly what Stuart said as well. Big money down south is 80 million and 100 million. No 10, 15. That's chicken. Like Stuart said, absolute chicken feed to them. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. You're paying bloody 6 and 7 million for teenagers, didn't it? Do you know what I mean? So let's not sell ourselves short. Do I think he's going to go for stupid amounts of cash? Probably not. But let's not have our starting. Let's have our starting point there and let him bring us down. Let's not start our point there and then him bring us down. So I think as a club and as a fan base, I think that there's a lot to be happy about and a lot to be excited about. The fact that we've got a couple of players now that are getting talked about, even getting talked about. I mean, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, none of our players were getting talked about. Nobody was even making up stories that they were going to go to Chelsea, or Tottenham was looking at them. Or, do you know what I mean? So, listen, and a lot of people have slated. I've been on pods where there's been people ranting and raving about Cotton needs to get shot and blah 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 and this and that. And when you start looking at this in the bigger picture, maybe no as daft as you look. What we doing? Why we promoting him to director of football and all that kind of stuff? Just because we're not winning and things aren't happening, everybody's ranting and raving and not looking at the bigger picture. And I come on here all the time and talk about the bigger picture. I get shot down all the time about it. But maybe there's a wee bit of something happening here. Maybe there's, as I said, even for us to start talking about players getting linked to teams like this. How good is that? I mean, the difference in it, as I said, obviously, a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, it was all doom and gloom, and we were wanting to kill every day and sell every day and sack every day here and there and everywhere. So it just shows you the difference in football. Probably why we love the game, because it can run so much emotion, but things can change in a heartbeat. But for me, I always take a pot, as usual. No, you know what I mean, you make a laugh and a joke about it, about me being a positive one out is all. But for me, that's massive. As I said, you look at, we have never, no, for years and years and years have we been even talked about in rumours about getting linked players in our squad getting linked to. And the problem is we're bringing young boys in with potential, and that's what we've done at the start of the season. So, and that's going to be our way forward now, and it needs to be our way forward, because if we don't, we're not going any further. It's as simple as that. We are not going to grow as a club if we keep trying to bring in second-rate guys for the championship at 29 and hoping that they used to be good and hoping we can get a song out of them.